to the manic, psychotic, institutionalized beings that make up A Hunter's Guide. I am your slightly fucked up co-host Ragnar, along with my lovely Loxius Lux Goldilocks co-host Wolf. How are you?
My blonde's really coming in this year.
I know, man. It's like a sunrise. God, shoot me. And the oh so subtle and stealthy yet sudden farter, my sister Aster. How are you?
Not blonde, tinsel, and I'm great.
What are you doing with your tongue?
I was sucking in.
She's making
so that way you know I'm mad.
Yeah, she was like mean mugging me.
Liar. Okay. Let's go.
This week we are covering succubus, succubi, incubus, incubi. Fucking just
sex demons.
Yeah, horny little fuckers that just want to get it on to death.
Get it on! Snoo death.
Death by snoo. You know, everybody wants to die right in the middle of sex, just like right at climax, have a fucking heart attack.
It's the best time to go if you have to be awake.
I mean, shit, yeah. Otherwise, just let me go in my sleep or let me die on a battlefield. I'll be good with
like
that.
Like a full adrenaline rush. Like as soon as the adrenaline goes off, I just pass out.
Yeah, it's just like, ow, 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 and boom goes the dynamite.
Top 2 ways to die. Sleeping, sex.
Alright, fair enough. On that note, we shall shuffle into our weekly game.
Alright, first up on Pick Your Poison. Would you rather be allergic to every food that contains the letters A or E? Or be unable to cross the street without holding someone's hand?
Okay, if I'm allergic to all foods with A or E, I'm fucked because I like Nutella, I like peanut butter, I like fucking pretty much anything with an A or E, so
My thing is, what if there's loopholes? Other languages? What if I pronounce it differently than you?
I don't think that'll apply. It depends on which language, because there might still be an A or an E in there.
What if I go mute?
You still gotta sign language this shit.
No, that's not fully mute then. I mean full mute.
God. Okay,
full
so
mute.
you have no hands.
Like monk version mute.
Muke?
Mucus. No, like a monk version where you're like, you can't communicate at all.
Oh my god. You're taking this a bit too far.
Listen, I'm getting my food in, alright?
I'm gonna go with, what was the other one?
Holding someone's hand crossing the street.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Every time?
Yeah.
Alright, we don't cross the street too often anyway.
Yeah.
I'd be allergic to foods with A and E.
You're gonna have a tough life.
That's okay. I'll find other things to like. I would absolutely not want someone to hold my hand. Please, no.
Didn't say stranger.
Yeah.
But it also didn't say what time period. It could be this year, COVID. Yo, I'm not touching someone's hand. That's a fuck no.
And the pandemic paranoia strikes yet again.
Didn't think our show had that fear.
Well,
I don't.
I mean, it's whatever. Either way,
I mean, it's like a personal thing. During this whole thing, it's like mass hysteria because certain people don't want to have to deal with that kind of shit, and others kind of,
Stop caring?
Yeah. But, it varies with personal opinion. Have your keyboard randomly reorganize itself every day, or forget how to speak your native language.
I've already forgotten my native language, so I win.
The keyboard one. I don't have a laptop.
Your phone has a keyboard.
That's okay. I'll relearn. I learn fast.
Okay, so I'd stop speaking my native language. I already speak 3 other languages, so I'm good.
Romanian's my first native language, so... And I've already pretty much forgotten most of it.
You're good.
Okay, I tried to make these hard, especially for y'all, because...
I did too, but I got, like, shitty drama.
Okay. Be woken up every day by a bucket of ice water, or be banished to Antarctica.
What the fuck? Wait, no.
Wake up every day? Wake up...
Is it every day?
Be woken
Every
up
day.
every day by a bucket of ice water,
or be banished?
banished to Antarctica.
Oh my god. You know what? No, fuck it. I take the ice bucket.
Bucket. I have to.
Because
I
then
have
I
to.
can still take a hot shower to warm up.
Dude, I'm not getting stuck on
No,
Antarctica
fuck
forever.
that. You better be paying me like $500,000 every
I
fucking
hate
month
that.
to live there.
Wait, can we do it like I did the ice bucket challenge where I light myself on fire first?
No.
It's like a...
Why
That's
did
not
you
the
light
rules,
yourself
no.
on fire?
I try to make a fire and ice challenge.
Oh, you're an idiot. God, no. Who the fuck would want to be banished to Antarctica?
Penguins.
Scientists?
Yeah. Okay, so would you rather have your eyes only work at night or be invisible to drivers whenever you step into crosswalks?
Eyes only work at night.
Wait, what was it again?
Blind except for at night or invisible to drivers when crossing the street.
I'll take blind except for at night.
Have eyes that work only at night.
Fuck that. Make me invisible, bitch.
That means they would hit your ass.
That means you have bad reflexes.
You're invisible.
Yeah. And I can dodge, bitch. You can dodge a car, you can dodge a ball.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Be required to steal every tip jar you see. Or shave off one of your eyebrows.
Eyebrow.
Tip jar. Tip jar for sure.
I'd go with the tip jar. Are you
Can't
kidding me?
shave off
Give me
on
all
my
the fucking
eyebrow?
money.
Are you kidding me?
Fuck that.
I'd go to jail
No.
immediately with the tip jars. With the eyebrow, that shit grows back tomorrow.
You gotta learn how to
Bro,
do
there
it.
are ways around that. You gotta wear a
Yeah.
mask. You gotta wear gloves. You gotta be quick as fuck.
Every tip jar you see. You could not be planning to see a tip jar that day. You might not have all that shit on you.
It's COVID.
It's
I
okay.
will start wearing a mask every day outside of this fucking
Hey,
house.
I'm just saying, it's too
just
much
in
hassle.
preparation.
You gotta take the jar too. It's too much hassle. Alright, I'm just shaving one eyebrow. You only gotta do it once. So,
Bro, fuck them people. They don't need them tips.
listen, maybe I'm gonna use that.
I'm kidding, by
to
the way.
steal
I
a
know
tip jar.
I know people that live
Rely
off of
on
tips.
tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Would you rather have fingers that don't work on touchscreens or have walking be your only means of transportation?
walking.
The touch screens, they make gloves for it.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, I have gloves that are touch screen usable. I don't need my fingerprints
The
to
only
work at
reason
the...
they're touchscreen usable is
It's 'cause
because
your
your
finger is in there.
No, not my thick ones.
Huh.
It's all about the fabric.
All right.
Yeah. Loopholes, people, loopholes.
All right. Yeah. No, you got me on
Cards
that
aren't
one.
meant to have loopholes.
These cards are meant to be broken.
Oh gosh.
Would you rather whistle for your waiter's attention whenever you need something when you're out to eat? Or put a cigar out on your palm?
Waiter one.
Give me that cigar.
I'm going with cigar too. Listen, I feel too much of an asshole to fucking whistle every time.
I've been at a restaurant. I've been that server. Yeah, no, I don't. Nah. Can't do it.
Also, I've already burned myself with a cigarette. A cigar's not going to be that much worse.
Me too. Always be running 30 minutes late or take 5 shots of espresso every evening before bed.
Espresso. Caffeine makes me tired.
30 minutes late.
Yeah, I'd go with 30 minutes late.
We're already late
Dude,
to work every day.
I might have healthy shits if I have a constant laxative.
Oh my god, no. That'll destroy your butthole.
I already do that.
Would you rather wear a bike helmet at all times or spend the rest of your life within 5 miles out of here?
Wear a bike helmet.
Bike helmet. There's some decent looking ones. I'm gonna get the Mohawk one.
Hell yeah. Or the fucking Predator one.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Wait. It says all times. Does that mean like when I'm trying to interchange it that I have to have a spare one underneath that's like really tiny?
That'd be hilarious. You just spare one just in case.
Just in case this one falls off or while I'm changing it out, I have another one, so it's all times.
Oh my god.
Wait. Does it say on your head?
I think so.
Because if I wear a tiny one on my dick.
Oh my god, dude. Why are you putting one on your dick? Why?
Not, doesn't say on your head.
Oh my.
Alright, I'm wearing a fucking bike helmet condom. At all times.
That's gonna be so uncomfortable for the other person.
Or like my toe can have like a little helmet on it.
Oh god.
Dude, I'm gonna find weird loopholes. Or I wear a tiny one as a necklace. A little necklace one.
Dear God.
It doesn't say how to wear it.
No, it doesn't. But these ways are just what the fuck?
They're doable.
They're doable, yeah, but who the fuck thinks about why would you put a fucking miniature helmet on your big toe?
I'm just trying to find ways.
I mean, it's a good loophole.
Listen.
I understand that. It's just why?
Listen, I think the best one I had, the idea one, was a necklace.
Yes.
Little tiny little
the
helmet
one on your
necklace.
penis. No.
I thought it'd be funny. Alright? Little penis cap.
No, it'd be funny. It's just why?
Could you imagine just the like, hey babe, I'm ready, and then just fucking like
just a fucking helmet on the tip of your dick? That would
remove it and continue.
Yeah, that'd be uncomfortable as fuck if she just let you put it in.
Oh, that's definitely not going in. It's gonna come off, and then I'm gonna fucking lose my millions. All right. Is that all our cards?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us commence into our debauchery of sin.
Woo! And now begins the lustful tales of the sex machine demons.
Smart, sexy, and deadly, the succubus is not a demon to be underestimated. She is a powerful seductress who loves nothing more than to toy with men, and although she might seem fun at first, you wouldn't want to make her angry.
See, that's like every female though. You just if you piss them off, then you're not gonna have good sex. You're not gonna have a good day. It's a bad idea.
It's just bad time.
Yeah,
Bad time.
but I mean, okay, I've seen several different versions of a succubus. Like, there's one that I saw where it's when the dude climaxes, he gets like sucked into her vagina. You've seen that one too, right?
I've seen the one where they get drained like a fucking raisin.
Yes, I've seen that one. There's also the one where what is it? Once he climaxes, their soul
Gets sucked out.
gets sucked out.
Yeah.
There's one where it's like the succubus devours them when they
Oh,
climax.
like just actual devour.
Yeah, just actually eats them. Can we make up our minds about this? Because I really don't know if I could die for being eaten. I'm cool with climaxing and my soul being devoured and then I'm dead. I'm
like,
good with
literally
that.
any of the first three.
Yeah, but this whole like eat me, nah, that's not kosher.
Kind of a slow death.
Yeah, just give me a quick one, please.
Like
Good.
like make sure it happens during climax. Come on.
Yeah, like at least let me finish.
Like on that last spurt, just and gone. Today, the word succubus conjures up voluptuous images. Woman with long, wavy hair, silky skin, and flawless curves. They wear skimpy leather costumes to flaunt their bodies, and they don't try to hide their telltale signs of demonic nature. Bat wings, barbed tail, curled horns, and glowing eyes are all common among modern succubi.
Yeah, they did that with fucking Rosario Vampire. One of the main chicks on there was a succubus.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and she's
Yeah.
fucking hot.
Yeah, even in anime or comics or anything, anytime a succubus is depicted, it's a hot chick.
Yeah,
It's every fucking time. It's a hot chick.
modern succubi, incubi, whatever. Very, very hot. That's how they get you. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
they have to be.
Olden times ones
Terrifying.
are like fucking decrepit beings that just crawled out of Satan's asshole.
Yeah, no, the early succubi are terrifying.
It's fucking grotesque, man.
Like those ones are rape.
oh yeah, no. Those are like full on. What was that fucker's name? The pedophile.
Not narrowing it down.
The Epstein.
Yeah.
They're like full on Epstein creepy.
Well,
Like, or Trump, I'm gonna grope you in the middle of the night, or I'm gonna grope you when you're getting out of the bathroom.
well,
you know?
modern ones are very much like, let's get it on.
Right, it's very like 50 Shades of Grey kind of feeling. Like, come on, let's get our kink on,
It's like,
baby.
listen, I know you're gonna kill me. Let's do this.
Yeah, like fuck it, I want to die.
This
Let's
is
go.
a win-win right now.
Right. If I go out like this, I'm gonna just go out in a.
Can you make
blaze
sure
of cum.
Can I write it on my gravestone before we go?
Jizzed his heart out.
Best sex ever killed me.
Oh my god.
These she-demons weren't always so glamorous. From the dawn of their legend well through the medieval ages, succubi were considered hideous and deformed creatures. They were somewhat smaller than average people, and they stooped and crawled instead of walking upright. Their feet were like raptors, their faces like gargoyles, their fingers tipped on in ragged claws. It wasn't a great sight.
They literally looked like Igor had been thrown into a gene splicer and still walking around as a hunchback.
Again, there is a distinct difference between today's succubi and the succubi of ancient legend.
True.
The she-demons of today have intense charisma and seductive power to match their good looks. They are clever creatures who can tantalize men with their words as much as their bodies. They can be domineering and vengeful if they are slighted, but they ultimately take pride in their ability to please and manipulate men.
Yeah, they have like this the power where if you look directly into their eyes, or it's similar to like a siren kind of, if you hear their words for too long,
It's like immediate love spell.
yeah, they immediately catch your attention and you're drawn in, and after that you're hooked. There is no escaping.
Yeah, it's like if every time you looked or heard them, it was an immediate
Orgasm in your ears.
kind of. Yeah, I was gonna say like you took an ecstasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like the entire time it's just to the max fucking pleasure.
Everything, your sensors are overloaded. You can feel everything, but at the same time,
Only in a good way.
yeah. But you're still gonna die at the end.
Like
You go out great though.
like most of the time you know what's coming at this point. Like,
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You look at this and you're like, "There's no way this is happening," but fuck it, I know I'm gonna die.
Not to mention like they have said that they sometimes alter their appearance to match your desired.
That's true.
So like while you may be fucking the girl of your dreams, someone else is looking over and being like, "What the fuck is that?"
Well, I heard they could change their facial appearance, hair color,
Bust size,
body size,
everything.
Yeah, they can match it to form what your heart truly desires, and I think that's also one of their powers is they can see that, or they know it.
Yeah, I know there's one going off of porno right now where whoever their target is, their mind and body immediately changes to whatever their fantasy is or desire of the moment. So if in the moment their desire changes to something else, they will constantly change with it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it's an ever evolving, just
Sex
stimulus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stimulus of sexual fantasy.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Like even if like for a second you think this perfect sex demon is doing something slightly off, they will immediately change it without you saying anything.
You know, now I know why a lot of people would call these the spies of Lucifer, because they would be great at it.
Oh yeah.
Espionage would be fantastic, except
The killing.
They kill
Yeah.
them, but that still.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
And I mean, like, they don't also alter their appearance or whatever. They also alter how they act, what they
Yeah.
say, everything. Their
They
their
alter
voice.
mannerisms. Yeah, that it goes higher or deeper depending on what their target loves.
I'm imagining someone who's really into butch women.
Oh no! Oh god, that's. Ugh.
No. I'm imagining submissive butch women.
Oh my god!
The worst of both worlds.
Oh no! Ew! Ew.
Like, you're pretty much fucking an ugly man that wants to be a bottom.
So basically, a man with a vagina.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck my mangina, Jerry. Fuck it.
Fuck me, Jerry. Fuck me.
My mangina's moist.
God, that's so wrong on so many levels. I mean, if that's your choice, cool. Good on you, but
She got you.
me personally, no. No.
What, you don't want to hear mangina in the bedroom?
No. That will instantly make me go soft. I'm like, nah. You can talk about like decapitating or throwing a baby in a wood chipper or fucking shooting somebody's pet, but I don't give a shit about that. That won't make me stop being hard. But as soon as you talk about a man having a vagina,
Nah, for me, the pet's going too far. Their kid, maybe.
I don't know. It depends on the person and the pet.
Okay, if the pet's an asshole.
Yeah, if the pet's an asshole, I'm gonna gladly throw that fucker.
But I gotta know the pet personally. Screw the person. I don't care how bad I hate the person. I'm gonna steal their pet before I kill it. All right, so the ancestors of today's succubi, on the other hand, had personalities as nasty as their looks. They were sneaky, controlling, and malicious. Despite being sex-crazed, they had no interest in pleasuring men. Instead, they used sex for their own purposes, to please themselves, to corrupt the pious, and to gain life force, or even to have children.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of rumors going around that high-ranking clergy had a lot of encounters with succubus, and it dwindled some of their ranks in, I want to say it was the First Crusades, but that was just purely speculation because the clergy that did die were very old anyway, so they couldn't really tell if it was from that or just old age. It was kind of just middle-aged speculation.
I just love the thought of a succubus attempting to get off using you, and you're just sitting there like they don't want you to get off, like they want to be the only one getting off, and you're just sitting there like, honey, I've come 3 times already. This is the Middle Ages. Nobody's good at this. You're amazing.
Yeah.
The Kama Sutra has only just been written. I haven't even gotten to it yet.
They haven't even shipped it out of Bangladesh yet.
Nobody even believes in the woman's orgasm yet. Come on.
Right? They think it's a myth.
Female sex demons have been around since the dawn of folklore. They can be found in cultures all over the world. India has the Yakshini. Arabia has the Garania. Native Americans have the Deer Woman. I'm very curious about that.
Yeah, I want to know more about that too.
China has the Mogwai. The Greece has Lamia.
Wait a minute. Did you just say Mogwai?
Not like gremlins.
Are you telling me gremlins are sex demons? Are you telling me that gremlins are Chinese sex demons?
I looked it up. Mogwai is a name they stole, but does not mean anything related to the gremlins.
The gremlins are sex demons! What the fuck?
Listen. Fucking, what's his name?
That explains the one from Gremlins 2, the
Oh,
slutty
no.
one. The slutty one!
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my god! It makes sense!
That is not what they looked like.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Mogwai have nothing to do with gremlins. I don't know why that movie stole the name and used it that way.
That's hilarious, though.
Oh no,
They
it definitely
stole
changed
the name of his sex demon.
and then they put it on this cute little fuzzball.
Oh my god. That just makes that movie even better now.
Yeah. The more you learn.
That made my fucking day, man.
It's impossible to know which of these legends came first. Most likely they all evolved separately around the same time, more than likely because these demons started appearing at the same time all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot in mythology, though. Once one civilization has a mythology about something, it tends to spread, but in a different form to other civilizations and their, separate mythologies.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just they're different in many aspects, and they have a different name.
Or they just simply get given a different name.
Yeah.
That's happened a lot with so many creatures where you're just like, it's the same exact thing, just a different name.
Yeah. Same thing, different name. They even look the fucking same.
And it's like, okay, even when you translate it, the name is still different. This one means firefuck, while this one means just fuck. Doesn't really add up here.
It's like walking up to a Chinese man and asking him, "What's your name?" "Fuck you." "Fuck you. What's your name?" "Fuck you."
Okay, what's your brother's name? Fuck me.
Yeah, that's how I imagine it.
No, I mean that's how it goes.
Yeah.
And then suddenly there's a war about it.
Isn't that kind of what happened with Japan and the U.S.? Like,
That happens with every country.
yeah.
This is pawn. No, it's bread. Fuck it. 10 years of war.
We lost World War I because of you assholes. No, you lost it because you're an idiot. It was you.
The word succubus, a combination of Latin words meaning to lie down, first appears in medieval English. By the late 15th century, these she-demons were well known and often discussed by theologians who tried to explain their origin, their ability to reproduce, and shit like that.
Yeah, I read a lot of papers about that. It was strange because some wrote about how a succubus could reproduce with, the DNA of their male victims, but that offspring would only be half succubus.
Yeah, there's a...
But there
it's
were
complicated.
But there were other ones that said that offspring would be full succubus.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of different lore. We'll get into a little bit more when we get into incubus, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have their own names as well.
Yeah, it's
technically it's a whole different species at that point.
It's confusing.
Later, succubi popped up with witch hunts. Women who tried to seduce men were accused of being succubi in disguise, while women who became pregnant outside of wedlock were accused of consorting with incubi.
Or the devil himself.
Yeah.
It honestly just depended on what the magistrate felt like.
Yeah. I don't like that one. Fuck it. She's a whore, and you know what? She's a succubus. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it.
This prostitute bit my penis. Succubus.
Really put more pressure on them to do their job better, huh?
Right. Put the fear of God in them.
During the Renaissance and Romantic period, interest in grotesque, subversive female demons declined. Instead, artists shifted their attention to the Greece's Lamia, who was both beautiful and unfairly cursed. It wasn't until the rise of Gothic literature that the succubi began to reclaim the spotlight, but they were still changed from their original form, being more beautiful and intelligent.
Oh yeah, when Edgar Allan Poe came about, that's when a lot of succubus and succubi started moving again. They started becoming more prevalent in certain areas.
And learning to change their appearance and mannerisms and everything.
Right, they were able to adapt. But there were also some that were kind of stuck in that middle age.
Which have all pretty much been hunted down.
Yeah, and a lot of that was going on in, say, Italy, France, Romania. those kind of areas because they were further south though. So, you know how modernization spread from north to south.
Yeah, yeah.
So, around that time, the Italian Renaissance is happening. But you also have both types of succubi there.
Mm-hmm.
Middle Ages and the new ones in that same area. And it starts getting confusing. Because hunters back then...
Only hunted the grotesque.
Yeah, they were only hunting down the grotesque. So all these other ones were fucking prospering and thriving.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, to be fair, they would have died off if they didn't adapt.
That's true. They would have all been hunted down and they would have all been executed because the grotesque ones...
Easy to spot.
Yeah, and they were hunted down to the very last one. All of them are dead now. All of them.
Hmm. Now you can only really find the beautiful ones unless you go to fucking hell.
Yes. But really the only, like, grotesque ones that are left are older incubi.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There's
no new ones.
Yeah, no.
No.
They haven't been able to create one because there aren't any of the middle-aged succubi anymore.
No, and
that's how they reproduced.
They also have the issue of there's no living men there.
Yeah. No.
Because otherwise they would have the access and, you know...
Yeah.
To make more.
Yeah. But ain't got shit.
All they got down there is dead men and they can't use them.
Yeah. They literally have dead men walking.
Mm-hmm. So I have a list of other beings commonly associated with or as succubi. First up, we have Lilith.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lilith has many origins in both Islamic and Jewish myths. However, she is a succubus, a demon woman who hunts men, seduces them, and drains their life with a kiss. Jewish mothers believe Lilith would come to take their children away and eat them. According to Jewish folklore, the Lilin are the daughters of Lilith and Adam, created while she was his wife. They are demons, with their function being that of a succubus. Men and also mothers feared the attack of the Lilin because they were also said to kidnap children like Lilith did.
Lilith is also a princess of hell.
Oh, yeah, she's a fucking...
Yeah, she's one of the top dogs up there with, like, Abaddon and Azazel and Ramiel.
Yeah, I think she's above Night.
Yeah, she's above Night. She's... Technically, there are no princesses of hell. They're all princes of hell.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a lot of them. There's also the 3 main kings.
Mm-hmm.
And then below both of those tiers are the knights.
Yeah.
And there's only 9 knights.
And yet there's like 84 princes.
Yeah. But, do you know who was the very first knight of hell?
I want to say we covered it. Wasn't Lilith.
No. But, it was somebody connected to Adam.
Was this Cain?
Yeah.
It was Cain?
Cain was the very first Hell Knight.
Oh, I thought he was punished to never die.
No. He kind of was punished to die, but that eventually corrupted his soul because of the mark of Cain.
Fair.
All of that bloodlust and hate became piled on, and he eventually became a demon.
Mm.
He eventually was the first Hell Knight.
True. I forget, was Lilith first human? Was she the first demon to be bred from human?
Yes.
Okay.
She was the first, Cain was the second.
Okay. That also brings up the question of how many humans started this fucking,
Demons?
Well, no, just fucking Adam and Eve and Lilith. Who else was there, alright?
There was Adam, Eve, Lilith, Cain and Abel.
Well, those are their kids, so it doesn't count. Who was on, the same level as Adam and Eve?
And Lilith? Same level. Well, okay, practically equal would be the archangels.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, all of them.
Huh.
Yeah.
I read one thing that's gonna piss off a lot of Christians, and
Oh
you know,
God.
that it says that if you read the Bible carefully,
Yeah.
it agrees with evolution. And Adam and Eve weren't placed by God, but were the first sentient humans evolved from by the help of God.
Holy shit. Where does it say that though? Because I've read the Bible many times, but
It's somewhere towards the very beginning. I forgot the exact quote, but it said something about evolution, like not word for word evolution, but it said like started from ape or some shit.
and with the help of God became man.
Which
I
would
know.
make more sense.
Yeah.
Like, because even back then you can see evidence of evolution.
Yeah, there have been many evidences of evolution.
Especially with like things that breed faster, like
Yeah.
birds, fish, and shit like that. They evolve much faster because they
We
die
have
and
found
breed.
bones of past generations of humankind, of different species of humans. But for some reason, these dipshitted motherfuckers don't accept it.
Mm.
It is scientific fact. Your religion can dispute it as much as you want, but you have to accept the fact. There is evidence to prove it.
I mean, yeah, I understand the whole thing of blind faith in your Lord.
Right.
But you also have the ability to learn for a reason. He's given you that ability for a reason. Use it.
Yeah.
Don't brush off new facts because they don't work with you. Learn to alter your view to work with the new facts.
Right. He did not make you to be a drone. He gave you free will for a fucking reason.
All right. So, next creature. Honestly, there's gonna be a bunch of different creatures, and I'm just gonna keep going through all of them. Mara is the name of a fabulous ogress who hags people when sleeping. People feel pressure on their chests, and some people report that they observe Mara laying on their chest, sometimes choking their necks and mostly inducing sleep paralysis.
This is an ogre.
Yes.
Why the fuck is Fiona in this motherfucker?
Hey, some people like Fiona. Not me,
Hey,
but
look,
some
okay,
people.
throw her ass out. Give me my man Shrek, alright?
My sleep paralysis demon is an ogre that fucks me.
Shrek
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Perfect.
Oh my god, man. We're gonna go to hell just for that.
Probably. It's a long list.
Oh god, this list.
No, I meant of us going to hell.
Oh, of reasons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of that.
In Slavic mythology, Rusalka was a female ghost, water nymph, or succubus-like demon who lived in a lake. Her eyes shone like green fire. Men who were seduced by her died in her arms, and in some versions, her laugh can also cause death. She corresponds to the Scandinavian and German Nixie, the ghostly version of a succubus, and is the soul of a young woman who died in or near a lake. Many of these Rusalki were murdered by their lovers. They came to hunt that lake. This undead Rusalka is not particularly malevolent and will be allowed to die in peace if her death is avenged.
It sounds like a lady of the lake. Not really a sex demon, but have you heard of the Lady of the Lake?
It sounds familiar.
Lady of the Lake is a ghost or an apparition of someone who has died drowning in a lake, and when that happens, their spirit is bound to that body of water, and whoever they target becomes basically immersed in wanting to go into the deepest part of that body of water.
And then just drown themselves.
Exactly.
Fair. Fun way to go, I guess.
Oh yeah. It's great. It's fucking fabulous.
You won't be thirsty.
Hope they have plenty of beer at the bottom of the lake, because I'm in.
It'll feel like it.
Yeah. it'll definitely feel like it.
Next up we have Alu. They are the offspring of Succubi. In Akkadian mythology, they were a race of monstrous and faceless demons that destroyed all that they could capture.
Akkadian.
Yeah.
This is going off of Akkadians? Those fuckers ran from the Persians like pussies while the Spartans held the line.
Well, they lost to a bunch of offspring succubi.
They're a bunch of potters and sculptors and blacksmiths. You're fucking losers compared to like Athens or Sparta or any of the other fucking city-states. But, oh my god. They got their asses whipped by a bunch of sex demons. What did you guys do? Open a brothel and let them take over control?
I would. Listen, no face, no nagging.
No face, no paper bag, I guess.
No face, no nose.
Hey. Does that mean no butthole? There better be a butthole.
They got one hole. They were endangered during a man's They were engendered during a man's copulation with Lilitu or one of her demon servants. When the man who engendered them was about to die, they surrounded his bed, waiting for the moment during which they could take their father's soul, impeding his travel to the underworld and making of him an errant spirit feared by all living people.
Whoa. So you turn your dad into a vengeful spirit, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oof. How would you get rid of that? Would you still get rid of it the same way? Would just salt and burn the body?
I would imagine. Well,
or do you think it would take a little bit more? It feels like it would take a little bit more.
I feel like it would take a little bit more on the simple fact of they ripped it away from his body, so I don't think it would be correlated with his body anymore.
Okay. Oof, that'd be hard.
I mean, if I can strap his soul to mine, I can take his body to any afterlife I want.
Yeah. I mean, you could exercise him. You could trap it.
I've taken souls to heaven and hell before, and I can't even get into both. So, I mean, there's ways.
I can take you to my hell. Take you to my aunt.
Yeah. Easy access.
Yeah, and also front row torture. You'd be number one on base. Batter up.
Belili was first a Sumerian minor goddess called Gesht Inamna, sister of Dumuzi and wife of Ningishzida, the doorkeeper of An. She was later included in the Babylonian pantheon with the name of Belil or Belit Ili, acquiring in some time a much higher status as the wife of Bel, the Assyrian and Babylonian equivalent of Baal.
Baal?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. So they're the equivalent to a shit-kicking, nose-sniveling, ass-munching crackhead.
The Canaanites called her Balat or Bailit, the wife and female counterpart of Baal. As the wife of Bel, she can be associated with Ishtar for Assyrian and Babylonians, with Astarte for Semites, and with Asherah for Philistines. In this sense, Belili can also be associated with sacred prostitution and human sacrifice of children by fire. Some authors, however, relate her with Lilith, who is commonly associated with the demon Asmodia and considered a female demon with the function of acting as a succubus. Other authors say that she could have been a fertility goddess. This connects her again with Ishtar, Astarte, and Asherah. In some neo-pagans consider Belili a mother goddess.
Whoa. Excuse me? You rancid filth. What? Hell no.
This bitch is associated with a lot of shit.
This bitch is about to burn. She got an ego on her. Look at the ball. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at the ovaries on this bitch. God damn.
A related concept to the succubus is the lamia from Old English legends. The lamia was said to appear in graveyards as a beautiful woman who draws young men to their deaths. She would lie in wait for a naive victim, looking as if she needs his assistance in some way. Legends has it that if you see such a woman in a graveyard who appears to need help, you are supposed to call out to her, for the lamia cannot answer back since she has a snake tongue and can only hiss.
Isn't that just a woman in white? Minus the snake tongue?
Yeah, kinda, yeah. My thing is, what if I'm yelling at someone to hiss at me?
Hiss for yes. Okay, cool.
Other interpretations of Lamia revolve around her being the mother of two of Zeus's children, to which, upon Hera finding out, cursed the woman into a snake-like being similar to Medusa. To add insult to injury, Hera then killed her two children and cursed two women to walk the earth searching for her deceased children and or eating the children of others.
Oh my god!
In other tellings, Zeus hid her within a cave where, again similar to Medusa, she was given permission to kill anyone that dared enter into the area. Some interpretations also say that Lamia is not one single entity, but a group of creatures of all of their own, known as Lamiae, plural for Lamia.
Why is it always Hera who is such a
Pitch?
spiteful bitch? Like, seriously, when Zeus cheated and made Apollo, she got pissed. When he cheated and made Hermes, she got pissed.
My thing is, why does she keep staying with the man?
But she does the same... No, she does the same shit. She did it with fucking, what's his name? Hephaestus? She did it with, Demeter? Persephone? Or no, not Persephone. Fucking... Oh, what's her name? There was like two more. But it's fucking retarded!
When you have an open relationship, quotation marks, but you also know that you're going to kill each other's partners.
Ooh, no. The most pissed I've ever heard Hera being was when Zeus had Helios and Eros, god of day and night, basically.
Yeah.
And damn, she was pissed. Oh, girl. If that man was wearing a wig or something, she would have snatched that motherfucker. If he was sitting on the couch watching ESPN, she would have backhanded that motherfucker off the couch. She would have gone full on pissed off wife mode. She found out you done dicked another girl.
Now, my last creature is in an Arabian folklore and Islam. Karina is a female demonic being and type of succubus, which may... Karima?
Oh my god, it's the thing from fucking Indiana Jones. Karima! Karima!
Which may be or may not be a genie with succubus tendencies.
I'm pretty sure that's what they thought in Indiana Jones, was that it was a genie.
Yeah, except they pronounce it Karina instead of Karima.
I thought they were saying Kalima.
Oh,
Kalima.
yeah. No, they did say Kalima.
Oh, okay.
I want to say, yeah. If I'm wrong, fucking correct me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Now, on top of these related beings, I have some cases of succubus sightings.
Oh, Lord. They're probably in a brothel somewhere.
No, these actually are more of a mental cases.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These ones are kind of easily written off, but at the same time, kind of questionable.
Okay, like how easily written off? Just like passed to the side?
You're just crazy.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, it's like, But are you though?
Ah, so it's a pass along, but with doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, first one. Fuck, I feel like I'm gonna lose my place on this one. An 18-year-old male from middle socioeconomic status who had no family history of any mental illness presented with an insidious onset and continuous illness of 3 years duration characterized by delusion of persecution, delusion of reference, delusion of grandiosity, delusion of control, auditory hallucination, and commanding and discussing type, thought, broadcast, apathy, poor self-care, and marked socio-occupational dysfunction.
God damn.
So he got some issues.
Yeah. Even with the auditory hallucinations and just the physical strain of unhealthy habits. Oh my god. What did he look like after 3 years of this shit?
Fucking like a husk, probably.
Yeah.
In addition to the symptoms listed, he elaborated about someone having sexual intercourse with him against his will. On mental status examination, the patient appeared to be very much distressed with his psychopathology. He described the phenomenon of auditory hallucinations, commanding and discussing type, and thought broadcast. In addition, the patient explained that at night when he would go to his bed, he could feel the sensation of being touched by a female, whom he would describe as a good-looking woman. So I'm not complaining.
See, this is gonna sound mean, but I'm just imagining this guy in a padded cell with a pillow, just humping it in the corner, and the two orderlies going by, just like, "Hey, Tommy, come check this shit out. He's humping the pillow again." Like that's what I'm getting from this. Is this guy is just sitting in a padded cell, just like, "Oh yes, master. I'll believe you." It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Honestly, I'm surprised he's not in a padded room at this point.
I thought he was already in it. Okay.
He would be able to feel his private parts being touched, leading to erection and ejaculation. As per patient, he did not want this experience. This would happen against his will, would feel guilty about having such an experience and having sexual contact with an unknown female, and he was fully convinced about having such an experience. Also, I'd be upset that I have to clean up every fucking morning.
It sounds like he just got, like, phantom limb syndrome hand job or a wet dream.
Intense wet dream every night.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense one. Holy shit.
Very occasionally, he would get up from the sleep after this experience and remain distressed and fearful. In this explanation, he had a strong belief that a witch was doing so, but would not be able to point out the exact figure of which. His cognitive functions were intact and he had poor insight.
I can tell you something else that's at attention. That thing definitely ain't gone down. He's probably standing over the toilet trying to just finish it off so he can actually get his brain function back.
There was no history suggested of narcolepsy, insomnia, hypersomnia, sleep terrors, nightmares, sleep-related movement disorders, and sleep paralysis. Symptoms suggestive of DOT syndrome, panic attacks, post-traumatic stress disorder, cognitive deficits, and recent change in medications.
Bro, this sounds like the opposite of a fucking night terror. This sounds like a
night pleasure.
Yeah, night pleasure, night fantasy. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you complaining? You're dreaming of a hot chick, and you're obviously having fun with it because you wake up every morning with cream to yourself. Still hard, probably. I mean, Jesus, man.
Based on the available information, a diagnosis of schizophrenia was considered. His investigations in the form of hemogram, renal function test, liver function test, serum electrolytes, thyroid function tests, electroencephalogram, and magnetic resonance imaging of brain did not reveal any abnormalities. He was started on aripiprazole, razoli, which was increased up to 15 milligrams a day, with which all his symptoms, including the phenomenon of succubus, improved completely. He would now reportedly report lack of any such experience, but was not sure about the previous experience being real or part of the illness.
I mean, I would have probably classified him as a paranoid schizophrenic as well, but
At the same time, unless you can see it yourself.
yeah, see, that's the issue, is whenever psychologists diagnose somebody, they are going off of what they are seeing. They're not going off of what the other person is seeing, because they can't.
Yeah.
We don't have that
Technology,
and most people aren't that attuned to be able
yeah.
to do like a psychic link or something.
And then you also have the issue of there's no history of it in his family. None of it.
There is no medical history indicating this at all.
Even before they started, he had no history of any of this.
Yeah, it's just erratic behavior unbeknownst to the people who know him. He's in an instant he fucking changed.
And medication helped,
but not enough.
Like eventually they found one that did the trick, but you don't know if that just simply altered his taste.
Yeah, you don't know if that cured him.
Like it's like the thing of like if you tattoo yourself, cannibals no longer like your taste.
Right.
But at the same time, there's still a cannibal there.
Yeah. It's a very... Psychology in and of itself is a very bad debate to get into because a lot of people disagree on many aspects of it.
And because it's he said, she said shit.
Yeah, it's not really a whole... It's not a definitive proof science.
No.
It's...
If you're going off like neurological science, then that's provable.
Yeah, neurological science is provable, but psychology, it's...
theoretical.
Yeah, it's theoretical, and it's a very guess-oriented, body language-read kind of diagnosis
and
science.
It's mostly going off of an individual's first point perspective. It's hard to go off of somebody else's perspective.
It is. There are some therapists who are able to do it. There are psychologists.
There's plenty of people able to do it.
But a lot of them, they can't really put themselves in other people's shoes.
And the ones with a lot of experience, they have the issue of they think they know it all at this point. They shut it out. They don't try to learn more perspectives.
They narrow it to the one thing they know.
Just like, I've dealt with people like you 100 times. Like, no. That could be. Don't write me off just because you've experienced other people similar.
Yeah, you have to individualize people's treatments. It's not going to be a cure-all, one specified treatment.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to find something that works for the individual themselves, not as a collective.
Mm-hmm. So my second case is a 24-year-old male who has been using cannabis in dependent pattern present... I don't know if y'all can hear the train going off right now.
There is a train. Welcome to our hellish nights whenever we hear this fucker go by.
Usually not an issue.
No, honestly, the rumbling, though, kind of helps me fall asleep.
Yeah, I honestly don't really feel it on the first floor.
Yeah, I definitely do on the second.
It's a little bit. It's a slight sway.
Yeah, it is. But it helps me fall asleep.
No, it's kind of relaxing.
Yeah, love it.
So, a 24-year-old male who has been using cannabis in dependent pattern presented with an insidious onset and continuous illness of 2 years duration, characterized by the delusion of reference, delusional percept, delusion of love, auditory, commenting, commanding, and discussing, and tactile hallucinations.
So he's having discussions with himself. He has a very strong sense of love, and he's a stoner?
Yeah.
This guy just sounds like he had a really bad trip and it fucked him.
But it went on for 2 years.
I've heard of that kind of happening. If you take the wrong dosage of like...
Of pot?
No. But stoners do tend to kind of
Oh.
deviate and go into like LSD or shrooms.
Fair.
And with LSD, I know that if you do it for too long and too often, it kind of fucks with your brain function for a while.
I knew one guy who was tripping for like a month.
Yeah. But that fucking sucked.
No, he said it was awful. He started getting to a point where he didn't know what was real or what was not. So yeah, at presentation on mental status examination, he was untidy and ill-kept. Had blunt effect. However, there was no formal thought disorder. When asked about his psychopathology,
Yeah.
he ascribed the voices heard to one of his female teacher, who would express her love toward him in the conversations heard as part of the auditory hallucinations.
See, this just sounds like another wet fantasy. He's just having a very, very obsessive fantasy about his old teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also ascribed the tactile hallucinations to the same teacher. He described this as a sensation of vibration which he would feel all over his body, more so in his thighs and genital region. This would occur mainly at night when he would be fully awake or asleep and alone would feel aroused and simultaneously hear the voices of his teacher claiming to be responsible for these sensations.
He just gets horny because of his teacher. That's just normal. What?
As per him, he would hear that she is in deep love with him and wanted to have sexual intercourse with him, would feel his penis to be touched, and in the process would have erection and occasional ejaculation. He would be unable to describe exactly how she would be doing this, but was convinced that it was she who was doing so. He also believed that his body is under the control of his teacher, who forces him to indulge in sexual activities against his will.
See, okay, that's not
rapey?
normal.
Kind of rapey?
That's rapey, creepy, stalker-ish vibe. It's...
He would deny drawing any pleasure out of these activities and would say that he was not able to avoid this experience. This experience was not associated with any active cannabis use or abstinence from cannabis. At this time of mental status examination, his cognitive functions were preserved and he had poor insight.
So, basically, he was useless.
Well, they can't take his word on shit.
Yeah.
That's the main issue here.
And that's like a big part of psychology is you have to... There has to be a two-way bridge of trust.
Yeah. Due to all these symptoms, he had to discontinue his education and become homebound. Based on the available information, a diagnosis of schizophrenia and cannabis dependence syndrome was considered, and he was sequentially treated with olanzapine, risperidone, trifluoperazine, and the combination of olanzapine and fluphenazine, decanoate.
It's fucking medicine names, man.
I know, man. These are some fucking crazy wizard names.
Ridiculous, man. It's like I'm being enchanted by Merlin. What the fuck?
In adequate doses for adequate duration, he showed 40 to 50% improvement in auditory hallucinations, but no significant change in tactile hallucinations with these medications. Finally, he responded to clozapine in the dose of 200 milligrams a day.
They gave him clozapine?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
After being treated with clozapine, his insight improved. He would acknowledge that all his previous symptoms were unreal and part of the illness. We can gather from these cases that either the succubus is associated with mental illness or that they simply don't like the taste of medicated meals. After all, they need pure life energy and possibly unpolluted semen. There are other cases of men nowhere near being asleep for their encounters, most often walking along abandoned mountain roads or other such areas to be approached by a woman and taken to fill their sexual needs, often killed them in the process.
When you say purified semen, do you mean virgin?
No. I mean,
Or are they just looking for that A1 dick?
Well, yeah, they want A1 dick, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm also saying like, okay, when you're getting a steak, you can taste the difference between one that's heavily medicated versus one that's not,
Right.
and I feel like that's the same thing with them.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean, let's be real, which one you're gonna go for?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the non-medicated one because that shit always tastes better.
And for a while, they continued on the medicated victim, but eventually they had to call it quits and go for a better meal.
Understandable. So, that also brings me to my next question is, does that mean if a succubus lets you climax and doesn't kill you? I've only heard of like very few cases like this where somebody was basically kept as like a sex slave for one.
Yeah,
But
they have to be experienced demon succubus.
right.
They have to know how to not kill the meal and how often to consume from their victim without killing them.
Wow. Succubus acting like a vampire with a human form.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And they also tend to go for people who are mentally ill, so that it's easier to write them off.
Yeah, because they're fucking crazy.
But the problem is, eventually they get medicated to a point where they no longer want their meal.
Yeah. Which, in a way, is good.
In a way.
In a way.
But
by that time, the damage is already done.
Yeah, it's either... they're not usually done until they kill their victim.
True.
But at the same time, when you have that much medication in your body, you might as well be dead.
Yeah. I was gonna say, even if you're back to 100%, you're still probably gonna remember all of that shit, and that's still gonna be a lot to deal with.
A lot of therapy.
Yeah, many sessions of therapy, many.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people who they go after that aren't on already medicated and shit. There's plenty of people who are just in their rooms. Either most of them die in those situations.
Yeah, majority of the time.
But there's other ones where it's like one-offs, or it's they come back for several weeks, and it's just some guy getting off every night, and
Some young guy.
yeah. But there's times where they're awake, and more often those ones are actually on abandoned roads, mountain areas, and shit like that.
Yeah, back alleys.
Yeah. I think it's very few where you like just walk into your room and there's a woman just waiting on you. But those are cases.
Yeah, but that seems to be more like suburban kind of places, or like countryside.
Oh yeah, but there are cases of city ones.
Yeah, but not as many, because I guess, you know what? It all comes down to location.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, they honestly could be anywhere. It's a matter of how much they want to adapt into human civilization.
True. And how often do they want to feed?
Exactly.
That seems to be a big part, and I'm not entirely sure if how often they feed.
I mean, they are known
affects,
to
like their power.
True. Yeah. No. I want to say that how often they feed does affect their power, or how much they feed per night can depend on how strong they are.
Yeah, I'm kind of comparing it with
Vampires.
Vampires again. Yeah,
Yeah.
like depending on how much they drink, the more powerful they are.
Because I mean, they do kind of go hand in hand in
Right.
their feeding patterns.
Yeah,
It's
for the most part, yeah.
my thing is that they are inherently intelligent and very easy to adapt. So they would know how to get away with living in any situation.
Yeah.
Especially the ones who have now adapted to blend in.
Yeah. Again, they seem to already have adapted, and
also
which
learn not
means-
to kill every time.
yeah, which means they can adapt even more to just survive.
And again, if they're not killing people, they're not really on my list.
Yeah, if they're not harming anyone, if it's by choice,
Well, my thing is, it's hard to track down the ones where they don't kill, because then it's just there's no article, there's nothing to look up. It's just in somebody's file somewhere where we're never going to be able to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be in a cold case thing, or
Until there's an obituary that's actually written off, no hunter's going to be able to track it down.
Mm-mm.
As long as they're keeping their victims alive, they've made it harder for us to do our job to find them.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about a. Oh God, what would you call basically a pack of succubi? Would you call it a harem?
Harem of succubi, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, the last time I ever heard of a harem of succubi being together, like a prominent one, probably be like 1920s Germany.
Yeah.
Because they could get away with that shit. It was fucking easy. Nazi Germany, you disguise yourself as a German woman. You're good.
Or you just open a brothel in most day and ages.
Yeah.
People just sign up.
Sign me up.
You're
I'll
taking,
take that one.
wait, you're taking some of my soul? How much? Like, am I walking away? Oh, I don't care then.
Yeah. Give me the best goddamn sex of my life. You can
You take what you want.
Huge chunk.
Take what you want.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as my wife doesn't find out.
Just don't kill my ass, okay?
All right, so the brother of the succubus is the incubus. An incubus is a demon that enters the dreams of women and engages in sexual activity in order to have a child. It is classified as a male counterpart of the female succubus who engaged in sexual activity with the men. Like the succubi, incubi wore out their partners with constant sex and would even kill most of them.
Mm-hmm.
The incubus is just as beautiful and desired as his female counterpart, the succubus. The origin of this sex demon takes place in Mesopotamia, where the first incubus, Lilu, existed. Lilu is a male counterpart of Lilith, who was a succubus.
I forgot. Okay, so Adam and Eve, right?
Lilith and Lilu.
Lilith and Lilu. But at one point, it became Adam and Lilith and Eve and Lilu.
Oh, I didn't know about Eve and Lilu.
Yeah, but Eve and Lilu never had kids.
Mm.
Adam and Lilith did.
They had many.
Yeah.
They had many.
Ooh, God. They were like fucking like rabid dogs. Just, oh yeah, baby, let's pop out another one.
Although if Lilu and Eve had a child, it kind of would make sense for Cain.
Yes, but Cain and Abel were both Adams.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
It's just, it would make sense for his fucking personality.
But, you know what, there was a story I found that basically depicted that after Eve and Lilu broke it off and Adam and Eve were done, Eve went with Michael.
Oh. Huh.
And I don't know if they had a kid or not, but if they did, that would be the strongest Nephilim ever.
Oh, 100%. No, like, that thing would not be able to be killed by fucking anything.
Yeah, that's an archangel and the first woman. Fuck.
Ooh. My thing is, we have all mankind coming from 4 humans.
Yeah.
That's a lot of incest.
Yeah. You know what's even shittier?
Most of them were men.
Well, that. But Adam and Eve disappeared from history.
Yeah.
Like, they started civilization and then they vanished. And then Lilith and Lilu became demons.
Yeah. And then you had the whole, well, that just reminds me of how, like, they were lost to history, but Noah's Ark was discovered.
Oh, yeah. It was.
So, I mean, there's certain things where it's like, in the Bible, where you try to write it off as just, like, interpretation.
But it's totally not.
But then there's certain things like Noah's Ark that you find evidence of, and you're just sitting there going,
son of a bitch.
fuck, now I gotta go back in the Bible and fucking...
Let me do a recap real quick. Hang on.
Alright, so Lilu, the counterpart of Lilith, was the only other one who matched her sexual appetite and a vengeance on the children of Adam and Eve for the sting of betrayal.
Why is it always betrayal? Everything that happens in Judeo-Christian is betrayal. Fucking God and Lucifer, Adam and the tree, Eve and the snake, Lilith and Adam, this motherfucker, and this shit.
Yeah. Listen, betrayal is a bitch.
You would think these motherfuckers would learn.
Listen, these are the ones who are the first betrayals, all right? These are the very
like,
beginning.
God damn.
They don't have much things to learn from yet.
Oh, yeah.
They got to make the mistakes first.
And the mistakes passed to their kids, Cain and Abel.
And they did not learn a goddamn thing.
No, they didn't. Their fucking oldest son became the father of murder. Their youngest son, dad.
And then you got fucking modern men who are however many generations ahead, and we're sitting there making the same mistakes.
Yep. Same shit, different date.
All right, so the incubus and succubus are sometimes thought to be one and the same. They swap genders at specific points. For example, they would become succubi whenever they required semen, their life, or otherwise known as their life force. They would then become incubi and use that semen to impregnate women.
So they're non-binary, if we're going by modern logic?
I think it's more of like they just switch.
Gender fluid.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Many believe that the incubi are bisexual, but that would strictly contradict their purpose of impregnation.
Yeah.
But some people believe that when the incubus slept with another male, he would absorb his seed and use it as his own. In cases where they are different beings, the incubus can be given semen from the succubus to impregnate women. Is it just me, or does the Virgin Mother Mary come to mind in her dream of copulation with an angel? I mean, these beings have been heard of altering their victims' perspective of them to seduce them. And Mother Mary had a sex dream with an angel.
Jesus is the child of a succubus.
It kind of makes sense here.
It does make sense. Oh my god, dude. Okay. But if we're going by that logic, then Jesus would be a what is it? The one that started with an A.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look.
Yeah. Fuck, what was it called?
Alu?
Alu. The children.
Yeah.
It's fuck.
Jesus is an Alu. Possibly.
Wow. Holy shit. Literally.
Definitely changes the perspective of that.
It really does. Holy. Wow.
Died for your sins. He is a sin.
Also, if he died and supposedly went to heaven, yes,
Yeah.
became an angel, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was he never heard of again? I've never heard of that motherfucker coming back. That motherfucker has never come back to Earth. Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, hell, Lucifer has even come to Earth more than that motherfucker. The fuck?
But someone being sent to hell.
That makes more sense. That makes the absolute most sense. Because that means he either got dragged by one of the kings of hell, one of the princes of hell, one of the knights of hell.
His real father.
His real father. That motherfucker was just like yanked and taken.
Like, no. My demon son is not fucking pushing the holy book on people. All right, no, I'm not pro this.
Let me just say this in lamest terms. Coincidence? I think not.
I think it's just good for y'all to have an open mind here because shit's adding up.
Yeah, shit is... It's not even adding up, it's multiplying up at this point, like, holy fuck.
When a human has intercourse with a succubi, incubi over long amounts of time, say a month, they will start feeling a need for more sex with the incubi succubi, or go insane from how much life force they have lost.
Okay, so we either need to keep an eye out for insane people or sex addicts.
Yes. So,
Groovy.
all my exes.
Oh, shit, mine too. Well, okay, most of them, not all of them.
Okay, yeah, I can go with that most.
Yeah.
Sometimes these demons are able to conceive children. When they do, they will obtain supernatural abilities and can become extremely persuasive.
What,
hey,
like-
Jesus.
Yeah. Or, Muhammad. Or, Buddha. Or, wait, shit. Oh my god. Judah.
Yeah. These human incubi or succubi hybrid is called a cambion, unless the incubus slept with the succubus, what the succubi would give birth to a new incubi or succubi. Do you have any personal accounts with these creatures, Ragnar?
Okay. I don't have any personal accounts. I have had a fellow hunter encounter one. He said that he did in fact have sex with it.
Nice.
It didn't kill him,
Nice.
but he did say that afterwards he probably wasn't able to have sex again for at least another month because he was so worn out from just that one night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take 3.
He said that according to that succubus, a lot of modern day succubi don't
Kill?
typically kill anymore.
They don't really have a need to.
Yeah, they basically use what everybody else does nowadays. Who's
Tinder?
fucking Tinder. Are you kidding me? Just fucking swipe right on everything until you get a match and be like, okay, you want to fuck?
One bust here, one bust there, one
Yeah.
bust there. My closest encounter would be the times I had sex with a ghost. Once when I was a child and once when I was a teen. I don't know if you want me to get into those.
I mean, that's up to you, man.
I mean, I got no problem. First one's pretty short. Literally, when I was a kid, I was sitting there jerking off in my fucking room. I took a breathe and it was just like, yo, if there's any fucking ghost here, you want to hop on this bitch? And I put my hands behind my head. Next thing I know, I see my dick move up, like point up. Like, because, you know, I mean, at first it was laying on my stomach and then it just got pulled back like someone was aiming it. And then I felt a cold chill going up and down, up and down.
Oh, shit!
And I'm just sitting there going, nice. At the same time, all I can feel is a cold chill. I don't feel any actual, like,
Yeah.
stimulation to get me off. So eventually I'm just like, all right, let me finish this.
I mean, at least that's better than, you know, feeling a ghost basically grapefruit you just...
Speaking of my second encounter.
Oh my god!
So me and my old partner, we were in a graveyard and he had an urge to bind a certain spirit to its grave for no reason. So I broke his fucking spell, which the spirit was a witch who thanked me later. So me and him are in the basement later and we're talking about something, and then eventually he's suddenly being choked out. At the same time, I feel a hand go in my pants.
Oh my! Oh my!
A cold hand.
Dirty fucker.
And she's going. Alright? She is.
Just fucking...
And this time I'm
like
feeling.
it's a goddamn shake weight, just... Yeah!
And like, I don't just feel a cold chill, I feel a hand. Alright? And so he's getting choked out. I'm sitting here going like, Oh shit! I swear to God, I did feel her mouth at some point, and like, she gets me like halfway there, and then she stops, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I don't want to bust my pants anyway. That's yeah.
Fair.
And then he stops choking. I'm just like, oh yeah, you were here.
Oh yeah, you were dying. That's right, man. I forgot.
And she dips out, goes back to her grave, and he just looks over at me and is like, I told you I should have bind that ghost. I'm like, dude, she only came back because you bound her for no reason.
Yeah, she only came back because you pissed her off. Way to go, dumbass.
I got a hand job out of it.
You got nearly choked to death.
This is why you don't piss off beings who are just chilling.
If they're not bothering anybody, don't fuck with them.
Yeah. By the way, the graveyard over there has like 5 fucking witches. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Most of them very chill.
All right, that's good to know.
So when it comes to handling these succubi incubi, exorcism is the first step. Salt circle, iron, and holy water don't hurt to fucking try.
Yeah.
If you think you are a victim, get somebody with experience to watch over you while you sleep and perform a banishing spell when they see signs of the attack occurring. We're going to call it an attack. If it helps, if help is not an option, self-exorcism should work. Surround yourself with a salt circle while you sleep for good measure. Is there anything else you want to add? I don't really have much experience in hunting succubi anymore.
Normally, decapitating works. If it's physical and
if it's corporeal,
like,
yeah.
If it's right in front of you, decapitation normally does the thing.
A lot of times now they don't have. It's like a 50-50 shot. They have a form now.
Yeah. It's fucky.
Yeah, it's either exorcism or cut off their head.
Yeah.
Holy weapons do work, but then you have the issue of getting your hands on a holy weapon.
Yeah, good luck with that nowadays. That's a lot harder than it sounds.
But that's all I've got.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all we have for this week. So follow us on Instagram at a.hunters.god or hg.ragnar. Send us some questions, suggestions, tips, and stories of your own at our our email at ahuntersguide@yahoo.com. Send us some donations at our Patreon or PayPal at ahuntersguide. Proceeds go to equipment and more merch for you. We have shirts and more posted to our pages, but send us requests for what else you people want. Check out our website at pod.co/a-hunters-guide. Join us next week when we cover our next horror. Hunters, signing out.